Good game here. Georgia Southern on the road against Texas State. Good teams, good records here. Georgia Southern 6-2, but just 1-2. Both their losses have come on the road for uh, Texas State. They're 5-3, 3-1 at home so far this season. Georgia Southern 5-2-1 against the spread. These teams have gone a combined 6-10 to the under so far this season. They've met in each of the last 2 years. Georgia Southern taking a high scoring game each time. You see that total there of 69. Well, this one opened as high as 74.5 when we were on the opening line show on Sunday here at 1 p.m. At 2 p.m. Eastern, 11 a.m. Pacific. When I go over the opening lines from Circa, from DraftKings, and from Bovada, representing Las Vegas, United States major online book, and offshore book. And this one opened as high, as I said, as 74.5, and it's all the way down to 69. Well, last year, would have went under. Would have went under this number. It was 38-30. The year before that, it would have went over the numbers. However, Georgia Southern won that one 40-38. So both times, Georgia Southern got the money in those games, and here they are, favored on the road, as they were last year, favored on the road by about this same number. They were favored on the road last year by 2.5. They won 38-30 here at Texas State. The total last year, however, was 52. Talk about the betting total itself. It went way over. So far, the Sharps seem to only be coming in on the under the way I see it. But I don't know. I mean, it feels like it should be an over to me. I think this has only created value here in this one. I know there's some pretty sharp guys on the under. I've seen some handicappers that, basically have just said probably too high. I'm sure they're probably just playing the numbers like they do. You know how the sharps are. They don't, you know what they say? I always see them on these experts, whoever they are. The sharp, they play numbers. They don't play teams, they play numbers. Well, if they're playing this number, I'm going to take it over because they've obviously played it under because they don't, look, these teams aren't really smashing the overs this season. That should be another clue. They're, like I said, they're 6-10 to the under, 10 unders in 16 games if you combine them. But in this particular matchup, why wouldn't it be a higher scoring game? Look at what Georgia Southern has been doing in these games. They won against Georgia State last time out, 44-27, easily covering as a 1 point favorite. The game against ULM, 66 points. Central Connecticut, 68 points. Game against UAB, remember, another high scoring team earlier in the season, 84 points. Texas State, they've had some high scoring games too. They played Southern Miss 50-36. At Louisiana, 30-34. 64 points there. Don't forget the Jacksonville State game when Texas State scored 77 points. So 69, that's high. That's a high number, no doubt about it. But I thought it was opening high for a reason. And now I'm interested. Mike says, give me Texas State. Just be quiet, Ramon. Just give me a side. And I'll tell you what, Mike. I don't know about. I'm not convinced. All right. Well, I guess sometimes I look at personnel too much. I can't just play. I just can't. As much as I feel like out of all these YouTube talking head guys, I'm the most market oriented guy. That's almost what I hit specifically to a certain extent. But it always seems like I fall back on the personnel. I don't know. I'm just making stuff up. Give me the over here. I'll play against those guys, making up the numbers, whoever they are.